Kalimera from Mykonos.
Alright, it is Mykonos Day and we have a group going for our tour to Mykonos, so follow along. To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Pam, happy birthday to you, birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday. Oh, y'all got the remix. I don't know that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Woo! Went on the other hand. Nice.
We're coming. There it is.
So, something to know about Mykonos. You could possibly be tendering. We were expecting to be docked today and we actually had to tender. Now, the tender was all of what, 3 to 4 minutes, so very, very short. So we are here now about to meet our tour, but it really did throw things off because we might have to cancel our dinner plans because of having to tender, and then the free bus service from the Newport, which is where we are, to Old Town Mykonos is going to be suspended for a little bit of time while our ship repositions this evening, and we had a group dinner plan. So change of plan, we'll see, but we are here to catch our tour. Now, this tour I did highlight last year in Mykonos. Awesome tour. We are gonna explore Mykonos. We're gonna have lunch and unlimited wine at the farm and have a beach stop, all of that. So it's a really, really, really fun time. And so we have pretty much all of the group. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 that didn't join us for this one. But it's gonna be a great time. So beautiful weather. It's very, very windy here. I actually had a dress on and decided to change. But beautiful, beautiful day here. So we're gonna go ahead and meet up with our tour guide. Yeah, and she was with me last time. Yeah, she was awesome. Yeah.
Going back to the video today because I was like, again.
So, Costello, yes. He will drive us safely around the island of Mykonos. He is a very skilled driver, and not now, but later you will understand how important it is that someone is skilled here on the narrow roads of Mykonos. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So he managed. Yes, this is not one of his skills, but just to find the correct button. Usually he is driving a big bus of 65 seats. So this is not his bus. That's why at the beginning he was very insecure if everything is operating. All of them are painted white. So, especially as we will be driving around the island and later, you will notice that most of the houses are painted white. This happened after the Second World War, when there were a lot of diseases and bacteria and people could not easily find medicine. They found out that if they are using a limestone, if they grind it and then mix it with the water and wash their houses, it will protect them from many different diseases. So at the beginning it was for health reasons. You can see a very popular bay. This bay is popular for the people who will be practicing kite surfing and surfing. It is called Corfos Bay, and you can see that there are some young people who are putting their adrenaline to the top levels. Doing this kite surf. You know, sometimes it's very scary when you see that kite take them up 6-7 meters in the air and then they just leave it and fall down. So if you would like to have a party time, then for sure the best places to go are beaches of Super Paradise, and Paraga beaches, because on those beaches there is almost a 24-hour party. And if you would like to learn all the rumors and gossips, whatever happened in Mykonos the night before, Then the beaches like Ornos, Platialos and Psaru are the best places to go because sunbeds and sun umbrellas are so close to each other that you cannot open your hands. So if you open your hands, you will be hugging your neighbors. You can come also to sit next to me. I'm not biting.
We'll just try to get everybody to keep going down.
Tradition which says that you never invite people to come for a celebration of your name day, especially in the smaller communities like Mykonos where everybody know each other. You will never invite people, hey, today it's or.
Stop. We were supposed to have an hour and a half here, but I think because it just takes forever to get through, especially on the big bus, to get through, it's just taking some time to get here. We have about 20 minutes just to dip our feet in and get photos and things. And then we're headed to lunch, and I know I'm starving. And this water is ice cold, so I don't think anybody was really going to go swimming anyways, because it is like ice cold, but it is gorgeous here.
His mother is in the shaded area. He is very aggressive, so that's why we separated them. Oh, wow. You can see the ice cream over there wherever you feel comfortable.
I want to sit with Mama.
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Yamas.
Yamas.
Oh.
Yamas.
Oh.
I love the tzatziki. Hey, you like it, Joe? Tastes all right? Chew with your mouth closed. You like it? You like it, Joe?
The rice is good.
Alright, so our tour just ended and we hopped on the free shuttle that's going to take us over to Old Mykonos town. That's where you're going to find the windmills, Little Venice, all of that over there. So instead of going to dinner, I figured I'm not going back to the ship. I'm going to go over here, explore for a little bit, people take pictures, and then getting back on the ship. And that's going to be a day in Mykonos. It's been a really long day. Our tour kind of ran over, but it's fine because I don't think anyone really had any other plans after this. But yeah, we're gonna get dropped off here. It is a complimentary shuttle, and so we're gonna get over there and just check it out over there. So I said if you decide to leave and you want to go back, that's where you got dropped off is where you're going to pick up this free shuttle back to the Alright, we are getting lost here. Who's following me? You might get wet going this way. Come on, walk on that side. No, you're not getting washed away. No, come on, we're going to go that way. Not getting washed away at the sea. Can you go that way? Because that'll wash you out. All you gotta do is slip you out of that ocean. Nope, not doing it. That the sea bus actually, so if you're just trying to get to like Little Venice and the windmills, the sea bus actually drops off at 2 points. It drops off at where the buses are, and it picks up right here as well. So if you don't want to do all that walking, you could just come here. So that was some good insight. I didn't realize that before. Good morning. We are here in Milos today. Last port, exhausted. We are doing a food by foot tour, which is partial bus, they're saying. We'll find out when we get out there because I've heard mixed things, but food by foot tour here in Milos. So follow along. Last time I did a beach thing and what have you. Be sure to check that vlog out. But today we're going to be walking mostly, and we're going to try some Greek food. So you ready, Drew?
Yeah.
Juice it. Huh?
She's not ready for all the walking.
Andrew said he's not ready for all this walking. Hey, Joe Marie, slow it down. He said he's not ready for all this walking. Hopefully it's not too bad. Also, Milos is a tender port, so if you don't have a shore excursion through the ship, you'll need to follow the paper, the instructions on how to get to the tender or get tender tickets. So we don't have to worry about that because we have a shore excursion. So we're off.
Why are they standing on top of lifeboats?
What's your stepmama?
That does not make me feel anything.
For the food, please.
The white
Hey, I
one.
think I go to the beach. Sorry.
Oh, she right here. Oh, okay. Ooh. We're gonna all fit on there.
Why are we getting? I thought we were food on foot.
I told you it's part van, part food on foot.
Leave any personal belongings or bags, in the bus while we are out. There's absolutely no problem. So on a more practical matter, before we get started, I see we're all geared up with the whispers. So if you press for a few seconds on the left side of the device, the red button, you should find it switched on, and hopefully you're all on channel number 40.
You see that? It says, Joe, you see that?
See what?
How are you? I'm butter now.
Alright, always a little bit of traffic. This is absolutely normal for Adamas. So, is there someone who maybe has visited Milos before? Ooh,
Mommy.
perfect, repeaters. Thank you so much for coming back. Hopefully you had a very nice first experience. The first time?
The beaches are beautiful, yes.
Okay. Well, we will unfortunately not be visiting any beaches today, but maybe this is something for the rest of the group. If you have a good time today, to maybe come back for the beaches the next time. I have started, just to give you an idea of the locations that we will be visiting, we have started our tour from Adamas. Adamas is the port of Milos, and one could say it is the main hub for the island, especially during the summer months, as is the case with most of the Cycladic islands, of course. We are going to be making our way towards Plaka. Plaka is the traditional capital of Milos. This is where we are going to find the typical image of the Greek islands, with the narrow paved streets, beautiful. There's some shops, some boutiques. We will be tasting two of the most famous dishes of Milos, the watermelon pie and the kuffeto dessert. Lots to talk about there.
All right, we are here for our first food stop. How's it taste? It's alright? You okay with the tomatoes on it? You okay with that? Alright.
Okay, so enjoying our very first tasting. So this is lavenia pie. I will just allow you some time to enjoy it. Hopefully you like it. Lavenia pie is one of the most traditional dishes of our islands. My grandmother used to make it, many generations before that used to make it. And right here we have one of the best, and I have to admit, closest to what I remember from home, when the can would come out as new, quite thick, generous dough. Again, we are looking into generations that do not have the luxury to go to the supermarket. Certainly tomatoes, sometimes capers, and onions. So whatever they could find, and what is very important, it was always local produce, as is the case here as well, and of course seasonal. So we have seen a tendency of going back to some very fundamental principles when it comes to gastronomy, also here in Milos, and that is local produce. So whatever we can produce, that's natural, and more importantly, seasonal. Coming and going from there. We also have the airport. So Milos, we are one of the very few Cycladic islands that actually has an airport. We can only receive and welcome smaller airplanes, the ATR type, that can fit up to 40 passengers. But during the peak season, we have up to 10 flights per day. So it is quite frequent, and they're rather busy airports. So the local population of Milos is a little bit more than 5,000 people. This is a number that multiplies even by 3 during the summer months, thanks to the guests arriving on the island. Here we have straight ahead Plaka, which is our next stop. Plaka is officially the capital and is the more traditional settlement. You're all going to notice how much more picturesque it's going to be. However, as the population have expanded, they have created villages on the foot of the hill of Plaka, like the one we're driving through right now. So we have the villages of Triovassalos right here, Tripiti, Plakes or Pera Triovassalos,
But to be honest, it's just one big village, and it's mostly us locals that we can discern where one village ends and the other one begins.
I want to try that chocolate pie. It says world famous chocolate pie. That's what it said on the sign.
Alright, so group number 14. Please have a seat.
Come on, slide all the way down.
Over here.
I'll stand. There's not enough seats. I'm good.
I'll stand.
And you guys can stand too. Let the ladies sit. Stand
You
up.
can also sit outside if you want. But if you don't sit this is the watermelon pie. Cinnamony. Now, watermelon pie. I know it's quite peculiar. This is a love it or hate it type of tasting. I have to say that most people are on the love it side, but what I can definitely guarantee is that you will not be able to find it anywhere else in the world. Maybe the island of Folegandros, because they're very close to us and we have lots of people from Milos actually there, and but this is a very, very local flavor. What's the basis of this flavor? Zero food waste, essentially. A very core element for generations that are actually very poor and they cannot afford to waste anything. So they have their own production of watermelons, as we still have on the island. A lot smaller than one you can find in a supermarket, but still very tasty and very flavorful. Now, what they do is they take the flesh, the inside of the watermelon, they mash it, they add flour and normally honey, but sometimes sugar, depending on what's available. And they create the pulp. This pulp, it's quite watery, we lay it out in the pan, we sprinkle a lot. Alright, so if you're ready, I'll just...
Thank you.
If you prefer to sit outside, just take a seat and I'll be right there.
Just take one, Drew. One napkin, one.
I didn't see
There you go.
anything.
Go ahead and grab one. Alright, watermelon pie. Y'all give it a try. Does it taste like watermelon?
No.
No? Go ahead, give it a try, Drew. Yay or no? Andrew said no. Alright, let me try the watermelon pie. Very interesting. Looks like bread. I don't taste any watermelon. I don't. Yeah. It doesn't taste like watermelon. It's not very sweet. It's kind of like a bread. Yeah, like a bread pudding. I don't taste watermelon though. Pick that up, please.
I see watermelon.
What do you think, babe? You can taste this in there.
I see watermelon.
You can see it. It doesn't really taste like it. What do you think?
You have tasted?
Yeah.
Number 14, everyone has their piece?
Not bad. Just doesn't taste nothing like watermelon. Nothing like watermelon.
And this is pasteli. This is essentially just honey and sesame that creates small bites. So,
Want to try? Just take a spoon. One spoon. Just take a little bit. Just a little. Oh, no, not that much.
don't worry.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. That's good. That's perfect. just for you to try.
Too sweet?
Thank you.
Would you like to go to the bathroom and maybe wash it off? It's good.
Good? Put it in here?
Sorry, coming through.
It's going to get quite
It's really
sticky.
good.
I've been there many times myself. You may want to go to the bathroom also.
Yeah, but there's a line.
He smiled for you.
No, he hissed at me. That wasn't no smile, that was a hiss.
It was a beautiful smile.
All right, we are now entering the village of Plaka, which is the downtown capital area.
The cat.
Now she did mention that there are small vehicles for those who can't walk up the hill, that you can go up the hill by a smaller vehicle. So anybody that might need that can go up the hill that way. But we're gonna walk up. Come over here, Joe.
Or with me on foot, we are going to go up to the main town square of Plaka to regroup. So one part on foot and the rest with a minivan. The main town square of Plaka will be our meeting point when we are up there. Once we regroup to the main town square, I'm going to bother you a bit more. We're going to have a quick indicative tour of Plaka. I'm going to get you to the nice viewpoint so we can talk a little bit more about Milos. You can enjoy some beautiful pictures. And we are going to have some free time.
All right, so it's a 10-minute walk up this incline. Not too bad. You'll feel it in a minute, I'm sure. But again, there is a bus, and some of our group is on the bus.
Who's that?
No, just joking. Elevated, inevitably, for stability purposes. The last difficult part. That's it. After that, we just take a picture or two. We'll go up the stairs and then left, and at the top of the stairs it's all smooth sailing from there. Don't worry. Whatever's been burned has been burned. We'll continue eating after that. Shall we?
Forward.
You're right.
Whew. All right, wasn't too bad.
We saw two kitties.
Wasn't too bad.
Where's Daddy?
Oh, is that the minivan? No. No, she said a white minivan. So for this stop, we have cheese and wine right here by the village. Seafront, very nice, very pretty.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
You're very well, thank you. Hello, how are you?
Where are you sitting?
Sit over there.
Where are you sitting?
Sit over there. I'm sitting here, you sit there, you sit there.
Restaurant, and this is one of the very few, if not the only, that is farm to table. So all the produce is homegrown by them, so no added anything there, and whatever the family can actually cook. That means that there is one part of Greece that holds on to more humidity and rain, that is West Greece, the Ionian Sea, and another part of Greece that is eastern Greece, like the Aegean Sea, that does not get as much rainfall as the west does. That results in a very, very strong need for us, since the beginning of our community, to not waste water. As rainfall has been so scarce, it was very important to economize, to really make sure to save water. So, this is exactly why, due to this lack of rainfall, you might have noticed throughout our tour that in terms of vegetation, we did not actually see very tall trees or very rich vegetation or green all the way. This is very typical of the Cyclades. We do not get as much rainfall.
Don't worry, they're probably not gonna have cocktails as well.
Okay. I just stepped.
Oh yeah, pomegranate. Cute.
Did you see that? There was a bat.
What was that? There was a what?
There was a bat.
It was something.
It was crawling up that. It was black. It was like. It was a bat.
Are there bats in this cave? These are cute.
I'm really sorry. Yes, we're gonna get that from them.
Haha. I want mommy.
Very cute.
This is spiderweb. This is spiderweb.
Jeremy, move please, so you're not in the wine pictures.
So this one is the first entrance.
Oh, she don't want because she knows the stride. That's why she told him to stop. I'm little too if it's dry.
Just get it, I'll drink it.
All right. You can fill it up. Because you like the truck. I can see why you in witness protection.
Happy trails, kids!
Yes. Happy trails. Yes. That's so cute.
All right, so that tour was wonderful. There was a lot of miscommunication with the ship though. Like the tour was not described as it was, but it was honestly a perfect tour. Would you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, perfect tour, mostly on bus. We were concerned that it was gonna be a lot of walking this last bit, but it was pretty much all on bus. We walked through Plaka, which is the city center, and that was just the most walking, but it was, and the guy on the ship told me it's less than a half mile, and he was accurate with that. So if you're doing the Food by Foot Milos or Tasty Milos tour with Celestyal, it's not a lot of walking at all, but it was wonderful. We are back in the, I think she said Adamas is what it's called, which is right near the port. Now this is again a tender port, so if there's a tender waiting, we're not going to get on the tender. We're going to get some ice cream. I've had ice cream pretty much in all the ports, and still I will say Athens is probably the best. So I figure we might as well wrap up the trip with some ice cream, some gelato. We're going to get back on the ship. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful cruise. Had a little bit of wine, so the wine tasting was great. We even grabbed a bottle to take home. So we're gonna grab some ice cream, but there are some shops, restaurants, things right here if you don't have plans for Milos and you want to do that. Now there's not a beach right here. Now there's water obviously, but there's no beach right here, so you would need to catch a taxi. Some of our group did go to a beach today, 15-20 minutes away. I think it was like 30 euros for a taxi. So if you want to do a beach, that's what you're going to have to do. But keep in mind, a lot of the beaches here are off of cliffs and caves, so you'll need to find a sandy beach. I'll put the name of 2 that I researched right here, so you have that information. But we're just going to walk right here for a little bit, grab some ice cream, and get back on the ship. You had a good day, Drew? All right, we're off. All right, so yep, here's the main port area. There's an ATM if you need an ATM. Just a really nice scenic walk. And there's our ship right there. So right there, and there's a tender waiting. But we're gonna just walk and find some ice cream, maybe a souvenir. And it's very empty today because we are the only ship in port. So very, very quiet, very empty. Are there 2 ships? Oh yeah, the Windstar. There's a Windstar yacht in port, but that only holds like 100 people. So yep, we are here. So if you want to just get off, grab lunch, you can do that. But our tour was amazing, and that was through Celestyal, so I really enjoyed that. But again, if you missed my first vlog, I did do the beach tours, beach stops from boat, Celestyal, which is the most popular spot here. Wasn't quite my thing because it was a lot of walking, a lot of exertion, a lot of hills and things like that. So do your research. Celestyal, there are some daily tours you can pick up right here outside the port if you didn't buy anything. But I personally, for me, my body shape, all of that, it's not for me, but it might be for you. So definitely check out Celestyal. It was beautiful. I just wouldn't do it again. Looks like they have some rental car companies here. I would not recommend driving over here, but if you are adventurous and want to, you can get off, rent a car for the day and explore Milos on your own. We're looking for this ice cream spot that was just recommended by a subscriber and a fellow cruiser. So we're gonna see if we can find that. And it looks like with this cruise, if you wanted to relax afterwards, there's Calma Massage. So you can get off and get a massage, get rested before your flight back home. So honestly, if I would have known that, I probably would have booked something in advance. But we're gonna bypass it right now. Yeah, plenty of shops. Get handbags, hats, jewelry, and you can even book some tours right here. All right, going to this ice cream shop. I don't know what it says, but I did hear that they charge you 60 cents to sit down and eat. So I'm gonna take my ice cream to go. But it's very tasty. I've already tried the others, so I'm gonna stop here and get some gelato. All right, so I got ice cream and pound cake and a brownie. I know I have a bad sweet tooth, so can't pass up pound cake. So I'll take that back and have that with my coffee in the morning. All right, we are here for our last group picture before we disembark in the morning. It's been a wonderful cruise, wonderful cruise. We are preparing to fly home tomorrow. It's been amazing.
Our final picture, but before we do that, there's a couple of... Now, I'm not going to say that some ladies are being overly loud, but I'm not going to say that. I don't do that. I don't want to call anyone out.
Stop.
What I've noticed over the last 7 days is that we have... All right,
9, 10 for some of us.
we have, I noticed that we have at least 4 other daughter friends here, and I'm so thankful to see that you guys are traveling with each other. I see married couples.
Best friends, solos.
Yeah, everything. And one thing that I did notice is that all of us, at the beginning of this trip, we did not know each other like we know now. And we still might only be scratching the surface of knowing one another, but we tried. We came from America to Greece. Didn't cause any issues. Now there are some people that might have caused some issues, but we don't know. We got together and we explored and we had a good time. Was it what everyone wanted? Probably not. But we did it together. And not to be overly religious, but that's what God calls us to do. He calls us to make this neighborhood that we have, the world, a brotherhood. And we, in our own small way, have done that. We made friends, we experienced things.
Come on, it's hot.
So, no more talking. So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, it's been great. All right, if we could just squeeze in here, I'm just gonna. Oh, I don't know. Okay, ready? All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Opa!